shame.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. We are
oh,
live. So
yeah,
yeah.
uh,
So, I mean, it's not about it's just about police competence really.
yeah.
And like I said, I mean I'll explain this when a few people come on. And I'll explain the conversation that I've just had with this police inspector. I had to hang up on him.
Joanne is watching.
Yeah.
I might as well mute mine because there's only two on mine, so I'll mute mine.
Yeah, I expect I'm going to get a little bit of a crowd here.
I've just muted mine, so. I've not spoke on mine. I've just put some comments in about that fucking idiot. I'm sick of him. That's what he's going to be known to me now. The idiot. Just idiot. I'm fucking sick of him. Move on, Ashley. I don't give a fuck about you, mate. But if you're coming up in conversation because you're fresh in people's minds, I'm going to fucking talk about you. But Ashley, I don't give a fuck about you, mate. You're not my type of person. You've no fucking character. You just fucking, you're dull, you're fucking bald, you're boring. Stop fucking using me to fucking feed on, for material for your own fucking lives. Move on, Ashley. I don't give a fuck about you. Sorry, Si.
No. Honestly, you're fine. You're fine. Well, I'm gonna explain a little bit of this phone call to you. So I made an official complaint to the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to report every officer that's ever dealt with my case. Yeah, with my complaint. I want them all. Yeah. I've explained to me that how they've I explained to this police inspector how they've been enabled to be my abusers.
Yeah.
That they've been making false reports about me, wasting police time.
Time and money. Yeah.
I also wondered, after well, it's almost 72 hours now, so I didn't get to since he's made that threat. And I explained to I said all I was told by one of your, by your colleagues to stay off the internet. He goes, go to. I said, so what? I said, okay. I said, so what you're saying is you're telling the victim of internet abuse, to turn his tail and not go onto the internet anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not actually tackling the people that are abusing. Yeah, you're targeting the abused. Yeah.
Exactly what I got told.
And you're not even tackling the abusers.
Yes, exactly what I got told.
And I said, Coventry city centre is 2 hours and 2 minutes away from me. It's been approximately 72 hours since approximately. I don't know when, the exact time of the call. But it was 3 days ago because I didn't find out about it till the following morning. So the recording was made on the 5th, maybe at night, 6th in the morning. I don't know what the exact time of that, of that video being made, but it was being done by Wayne Ritchie. It was Wayne Ritchie's recording. Yeah, and that's when Mulhern was flashing around that blade, right? Right, okie doke then. Well, that's a 10-year prison sentence. Threats to kill. All right. Right. So what Avon and Somerset Police have done? Yeah, they have left me open for attack for 48 hours. They can come around. They can demand an interview off of me for calling somebody two sore assholes. But when somebody waves a machete, saying that they're going to slaughter me, they do fuck all. Now it's 2 hours 2 minutes from central Coventry to this point here.
Double standards.
Right. So the police have given them 48 hours opportunity to turn up at my doorstep. With their intent to cause me harm. It won't happen. Right? With their intent.
Which police force did you contact?
Avon and Somerset, my own.
Why did you not contact Coventry?
Oh God.
You should have got.
Yeah,
You should
no,
have
no.
got
You see, the thing is, right? Yeah, I ain't pissing around with every single frigging incompetent constabulary throughout this bloody country. No, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, Pete.
The middleman
It's a waste.
outside.
Yeah. If I cut the
You cut the
middleman,
middleman
you don't want me to cut. You do not want me to cut the
hang on.
middleman now. The moment I do that, I go crazy. Yeah, that's where I become dangerous. If I ever cut the middleman out. Pardon?
Let me fucking. I forgot what I was going to say. But go on, carry on.
Right.
You're not letting me talk.
Sorry. Yeah. I was in the middle of explaining something. That's why.
No, what I'm saying about the police is cut the middleman outside, go straight to their force, because that's what they do, side. They're making, when they're making calls to Greater Manchester Police about me. They're not going to their own force. They're going straight to my force.
Yeah, I understand that. I do understand. Look, Pete, I do understand that. Yeah. But what I've actually done is I've correlated all the CRN numbers up together, and I've presented them to one police force. So they're all in one place. Okay? So then that one police force can go, right, we've got these reports. Hang on, let me finish. Got those reports, yeah, and then they could, right, because apparently the police use this thing called intelligence, right? I don't believe it for a fucking second, but apparently they do. Now all they have to do is contact these other forces, yeah, checking out these CRN numbers, realising it's the same individuals abusing these people from different angles all over the place. Yeah, then one force has got all the information. They can then spread it out to the other forces. Say, right, we need him picking up, them picking up, them picking up, them picking up. Yeah, bang, it's done. Yeah, no. I ain't pissing around with fucking Coventry. I ain't pissing around with West Midlands. Yeah, because they're incompetent. Yeah, Sussex are incompetent. Greater Manchester are incompetent. In fact, the whole fucking England, Police Scotland, right? England and Wales police and Northern Ireland police. Northern Ireland police are particularly dumb.
Yeah, I know they are.
Yeah.
I went to them. I went to the PSNI.
Yeah.
When I first got my devices seized, I complained to PSNI that they're always fucking bad sites code.
No, I mean, I did turn around to this police inspector. I did say to him, I said, how did you ever make the rank of police inspector? I said because I said something like because you're fundamentally stupid. Yeah.
But that puts barriers up, sir.
I don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, no. Oh, come on, right? They've sent police around to my door for no fucking reason, right? I've reported to the fact that somebody's waving a fucking machete saying they're going to fucking kill me. Yeah, and then 48 hours later, they're still sat with their thumbs up their asses.
You can't be telling a fucking inspector
I can. I'm telling you something now, right? If I ever saw the chief constable, I'd fucking pull my pants down and I'd tell her to kiss my bloody ass. Did nothing about my case, about my sexual abuse. They're doing nothing about this. They did nothing on Christmas Day. In fact, they only do things, yeah, that really attack me. They're taking all this shit seriously from all these... I've re-reported James Bentley because I think that the report of his was malicious. Along with Kevin Ashley's, same report on me having child abuse material, because I've since discovered that he was in contact with Ashley a lot, during this time. So therefore, I think that they've just cooked this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that he's a part of it as well. Yeah. Solicitor, my arse. That's another thing I hate. Fucking hell, I do you know what? I used to hate solicitors because I used to wear a uniform. Yeah? Sticking up for burglars and shit like that. That's why I hate solicitors. Yeah, but actually now hating the police, this is just this is a new experience for me. Absolutely new experience.
The police are just law enforcement now. They're not policemen. They're not bobbies. They're just the law enforcement.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
They've nothing about them side. There's no. They don't do any investigating or any type of detective work. They don't even look at the intelligence. What can be there in front of them in a flash, like all connected up. They don't look at it.
Well, I mean, I already explained to the idiot on the phone just now. I just explained to him. I said, right. I said, hang on, right. I said, I phoned 101 asking you to take my device. Yeah, because I'd had over 750 crank calls to my number. Yeah? And then an hour later, they're up seizing my devices. So I've actually offered my devices up, right, to see where these bloody calls have been coming from.
Yeah.
You know, he said, how would you like me to proceed? I said, well, first of all, I said, I'd like you to arrest the bloody lot of them.
Yeah.
And seize their devices and show them exactly what they did. And then actually do an investigation to see exactly what they have been up to.
Yes.
You know, so as far as police complaints, I want to complain about every single officer that I've complained to about this. Every single one of them. Yeah, the first one that I dealt with said, oh, she hasn't got time due to... Oh, that video's that long. I haven't got time to see that. I got time to see it because of COVID-19. Yeah? So she hasn't got time. She didn't even have the time or the courtesy to even look at it. And then she accused me of being part of that group. That's the first officer I dealt with. So I want a warrant card, basically.
You're not going to get that, though.
Mm-hmm. Mate, this explosion, yeah, once I get my bloody devices back, yeah, and once I'm cleared, because obviously I'm clear, right, I am going to the newspapers. I'm going to
pull some of this shit on the back burner side and be pushing for your fucking devices back. Get your devices back.
Oh no, I'm pushing.
Priority should be getting your devices back. Put these fucking dickheads.
I've already look. I discussed.
Listen, put these dickheads on the back burner and prioritise getting your devices back. That's my advice. That's all I can say. That's my advice.
Pete, I mentioned it. All right. I was pressing for it. Yeah, I said right because obviously I'm in the know. Yeah.
In writing.
Hang
in
on.
writing, Si.
Right.
In writing. It needs to be in writing.
Mate, right, I'll do that when I'm ready.
Please
okay?
do.
Look,
Please
yeah.
Writing, Si, and that you've got copies of it for future reference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And email it to your fucking MP as well, Si. You know what I mean? So, police can't say, well, just
I'm not contacting the MP.
Email.
I'm not contacting the MP.
Oh, fuck.
Right, hang on. You haven't let me finish. Right? Until I get my devices back and I'm clear. So I am clear. Right? But when I get my devices back...
Listen,
hang on. Can I finish, please?
You fucking rang me.
Yeah, I know that. Right, can I please finish? Right? I have been pressing for my devices back. I told him, because I'm in the know, because you haven't let me finish. Right? Right, hang on. No. Right? Look, I told him. Right? I told this police inspector, right?
Yeah.
Right? This is what I know. When you have been accused of having sexual abuse images of children, right, your devices go right to the top of the pile. They get inspected immediately.
Who tells you this?
Well, was my phone not online that following day?
Yeah. But they don't do it in police stations. Every police station side, they go off somewhere.
I know where it is. It's on the feeder road. Yeah, and I dropped off my old Apple iPhone 5, and in regards to this Andrew bloke that I caught. You know. So I have been pressing for my devices back. I did make an argument for it. I said, and I know where my phone is. I know exactly where my phone is. Yeah, I know where it is. I know where it is, mate.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
All I was saying was, put it in writing, side, in a generic email, right? Email it to the fucking professional standards, IOPC, put a copy of IOPC into it, put professional standards in it, and put your fucking MP in it. So all fucking three have fucking seen the email, Sam.
Yeah.
And they all know each other's seen the fucking email. Just a generic email, a bit about yourself, what you've gone through, how you feel, and they've got your fucking devices. They'll seize your devices, but they'll not take theirs. You want your devices back straight away.
That's what I told him.
All I'm saying, Si, is put it in fucking writing. IOPC, Professional Standards Haven and Somerset, and your MP. That's all I'm saying, Si.
Yeah.
And watch, and fucking watch.
I know that my devices were downloaded the following day. Yeah, and you're the ones that informed me of that because my phone was on for 3 hours.
It switched on. It doesn't mean I said it was being downloaded, Si, but it
What?
was
So
on
the police have just switched my phone. So what you're telling me then, right? If I'm correct, if I'm correct in assuming, they've turned my phone on just for the sheer hell of it.
And so, Si, I called you a cunt that day because you was ignoring me.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see your green light on. And I said, all right, you cunt, you fucking...
Yeah, I know you did. I know you did. Yeah, well, I don't know you did because I haven't seen that message yet, obviously. Yeah. But, you know, it's high priority. Yeah, child abuse images are high priority, okay? They get that stuff downloaded as quick as that, mate. Yeah, 'cause it's one of the things that they're shit hot on. Yeah, so they've downloaded my devices. They said, oh, well, they've got to investigate it now. I'm going, what? You've downloaded it, you got the info there. Yeah? Give me my fucking phone back. Give me my devices back. They're clean. Yeah?
I wouldn't leave them alone, mate. I fucking push for mine.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it every day, mate. Apparently, this...
That's all I'm asking, Si. That's all I'm asking. Please push for your devices back.
Apparently this scumbag that's sort of like, you know, dealing with it, yeah, is back at work tomorrow. So hopefully I'm going to get it all back tomorrow.
If you're writing an email, make sure you fucking CC a few fucking important people into it. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
Make sure people get to see it, and then it can't be denied that it's been fucking. Oh, we've not seen this. Yeah. We weren't aware of this. You know what I mean?
You know, a police inspector asking me, "How do you know it's them?" It's all I'm the one that's investigating it. I mean, what type of dumb question is that? Oh, how do you know who's abusing it? It's a what? I mean, I think that's the most stupid, banal question I've been asked all friggin' week. And I've been asked a bloody few, I'm telling you that much. Josh, you're getting blocked. Now get stuffed, alright?
What's up? What's the matter?
No, it's alright. Josh Cole, who got Cash App and want to make £250, inbox me.
Kevin Astley.
No, that's Josh, a guy called Josh Cole.
I'm just saying, Kevin Astley, he likes about 250. I thought it just came in my head when you said 250 quid. He came in my head, idiot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to him as now, idiot.
Well, you know, I'm referring to them as I referred to him before. Two short fucking planks. Fat, ugly, bald, you know. And he's the one that's been trolling me along with the rest of them. You know what I mean? And stupid. But, you know, I just find it absolutely astounding that they've given them a 48-hour opportunity to come down and attack me. I mean, when you think of it on those terms, yeah, they're almost encouraging them and giving them time to strike. Do you see where I'm coming from? You know, so they don't give a flying fuck about my safety. They don't give a fuck about yours. They don't give a fuck that, you know.
You don't give a fuck about any of it.
Yeah. Well, they turned round to you and said, they're like, you know, I mean, this is that, you know, sort of like that,
It was too far.
you know, I mean, this is, you know, these laughing faces are, you know, from a skid mark from the underpants of life. Yeah, that's all that bloke, a skid mark. You know what I mean? You know, and I know Ashley would never turn up anyway because he's too much of a coward.
Fucking take him all day for fucking street.
Oh, and it means he'd have to go further than the garden.
I know.
You know?
That fucking guy. You fucking on one today, you say. Have you woke up fucking on one?
No, I mean, you know, do you know what, mate? Yeah, I'm stone cold sober. I've been drinking coffee all day.
I know, I can tell you what's in it. I can tell you you've not had a drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually, yeah, this is what I mean. I'm usually a little less animated when I haven't had a drink.
You're being very passionate with your fucking, yeah.
You know, but basically, England and Wales police, yeah, have basically let people get away with trolling, getting people to self-harm themselves, making funny phone calls, threatening people with machetes, criminal damage, malicious persecution, malicious communication, you know, threats to kill, impersonating a police officer, making unwarranted and unsolicited phone calls, funny phone calls. Times that, well, you've had what? You had about 500. I've had 750.
Yeah, I've got them all
So yeah, I mean that's 1,250 funny phone calls, and that's just between me and you.
I have them all recorded.
You know? Yeah.
Some were for hours long, and I've got them all recorded.
Yeah.
Wayne Richard, Kay Leverland,
Vincent Badger Price, yeah,
Ashley,
I know.
8 fucking
Oh, he's
hours
back in
with
that
Ashley.
torture chamber now. I mean, they keep adding me, right? But oh look, it's Melvin Tidwelly. It's who's that? That's Ian Elkin, isn't it? Who's that?
No, that's Nick Ken now.
Oh, that's Nick Ken. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that added a paedophile into that chat group, an actual paedophile. Yeah, that's Nick. Melvin Tidwelly added, right, an actual paedophile into a chat into that torture chamber. Yeah, right, and he's the partner of a Danny Snow. Yeah.
They've been using the fucking paedophile, that Gordon Greenall, the person behind that Gordon Greenall, or persons. What fucked about with my lad?
Yeah.
Who's behind that Gordon Greenall account? And they're fucking using that. You know what I mean? That cunt raped a fucking child at 4 years old. Raped, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking sick bastard. Damaged his fucking bum. Yeah, fucking sick bastard. But his wife believes him, so she has to fucking stand up for him. But yeah, the people behind that Gordon.
Yeah, and what do they do? What?
He's the cunt who raped my son at 4 years old.
And what do these animals do? They take the piss out of you for it.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's paedophilia. They're laughing about.
They're laughing. They're actually laughing at a 4-year-old kid getting raped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and yes, Nick Ken. That's what you do, Nick Ken. Yeah, that's what you do. You laugh. Yeah, and Sarah Jane Beanfield, you'll love going away as well.
They're fucking sick people.
You know that Melvin Tidwelly. Yeah, obviously, you know. He obviously knows this paedophile to obviously add him to the chat. You know what I mean? Then you got to wonder who Danny Snow and Nicholas Kent as who they're hanging around with nowadays. Have they decoyed so much that they've turned into that animal? Yeah, that type of animal. I don't know. I can't see how these two, yeah, have degraded themselves to such a spectacular in such a spectacular fashion.
I've not heard from either of them for a while.
Well, yeah, you know.
They're fucking sick people, if you ask me.
Well, of course they're sick. You know, but that Nicholas Kent added an actual paedophile into that torture chamber, also mentioning people's kids and grandkids. Now, Don't forget that, kids. I'm just making a coffee, all right? I'm just me speaking to Pete in there a second. Right, I'm not taking the camera with me at the moment. They can hear us. There's 52 watching. You know, these bastards need to be exposed what they are, what they're doing, what they find funny. Bastards, yeah, they are bastards. Yeah, I know, but you're a northerner, aren't you? Yeah, I know, you call them bastards. It's not because a lot of you see parrots like it for entertainment. Because you're northerners. You bastard! You bastard! Right, anyway. Alright, yeah, so we'll get back in there and I'll just, call in this chat up. No, I mean, you know what, I'm perfectly happy at the moment. I'm just rather annoyed, but I'm happy. You know? I'm annoyed that the people that are meant to go out and to protect and serve aren't protecting and they aren't serving. That's what they're not doing. You know? Oh yeah, Danny. Yeah, you know what Nick did, don't you? Yeah? Oh, Danny's no good thing now. I tell you what, Danny, right, whatever the bloody hell your name is, right, you have been involved in a trolling group that have been trolling individuals, yeah, for ages now, and your partner added an actual paedophile into that chat, yeah? Oh, don't worry, yeah, your names are on this report too. These are the people that I've named. Pete, could you put... These are the people that I named. Would you mind if I, if I've forgotten one? Yeah, this is who I've reported to the police. Okay. Obviously Ashley.
Idiot.
Yeah. 2 short planks. Richie, public toilet. I've reported him. Oliver Ferns, I've reported him.
Don't know him.
He's been an occasional member of that talk to chamber. Danny Snow,
Didn't know her. I haven't got a fucking clue.
She used to work with Shane Brannigan. Strangely. Nicholas Kent, her partner. You know, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, his real name is Nicholas Kent.
Yeah. He come and me.
Yeah. So he's the one that added that real paedophile into that chat group.
Yeah.
And they're exposing other people's children, right? So there we go. What a charming couple they are.
Yeah, it's just paedophile.
Yeah, I've done it. Don't worry, I've reported you. I've reported you for being members of that torture chamber.
Carry on.
So that's those two. There's Lynn Saddington.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right, there's Kay Leatherland.
Oh,
there's obviously Wesley Mulhern. Chloe Chambers. Mark Pickford. Ian Elkins.
Yeah.
Who have I missed out? There's a couple more, aren't there?
All the fucking all the men.
All the bullies, all the people that thinking it acceptable, yeah, to take other people's kids' images. Yeah, they think that's fine. They think that's great. They think the Kim Hicks. Yeah, I can't stand her either. Yeah, so I'm going to block her as well. And well, I don't care, Danny. You're fucking off now. Bye, you stupid cunt. Right.
Simon.
Yeah.
Is Chloe Chambers as fucking bad? Chloe Chambers, you know what I mean? Is she that fucking bad? That Chloe Chambers. It was a fucking association to idiot what made me think she was so fucking bad.
No, you see, the thing is, right? She was a party to the conversation, right, of Joanne's window being put through.
She's what?
She was in the conversation about Joanne Mossop's window getting put through.
Right.
She's been so far up Ashley's backside that I'm surprised that she could breathe. Or can draw oxygen. I'll block that Nicholas Kent as well. Whatever the hell his name is. Don't worry, we'll get the IP address. Alright, bye-bye.
63 fucking people watching.
Well, you know, I mean, basically, right, these people are going around the country, picking on people generally around the country. They're targeting them. They're sending police around to them. They're taking people's kids' pictures from them and then mocking them up in stupid photographs, none of which I've opened on my devices. You know, I've not opened any image whatsoever on any of those torture chambers. So it's a pointless, prospect actually. Oh yeah, that Danny Snow, her name's Janine something, isn't it? Janine Kelly, I think it is.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Janine Kelly, that's her name. Ashley's still laughing, and probably Richie as well. But then, you know, I read the message out.
Idiot doesn't know any fucking better. It's
no,
like
he doesn't.
Back with him, innit? Oh,
you know,
I'm thick as fuck. I'm idiot, and I'm thick as fuck.
You need to read this.
Faces.
Yeah.
You dickhead.
Oh, did I screenshot? I think I screenshot.
Idiot. You need to fucking move on. You need to move on from me, idiot. I'm not really fucking interested in you. You're just boring, bland, fucking bald. You're a fucking fat cunt. You're a fucking lazy, fucking scrounging bastard. I don't give a fuck about you. Stop, keep bringing my fucking name into shit to use material in your life to get your fucking, you know what I mean? You thirsty fucking... Oh, I'll have a few fucking tablets and I'll go listen to Kevin and fall asleep listening to Kevin. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
actually, fucking move on. Move on and forget about me. Fucking, you know what I mean? I can name a load of people what I've not fucking mentioned for fucking weeks, but you're like a bad smell, Ashley. You keep coming back all fucking time. Fuck off. Go away. You're just a fucking idiot. Sorry.
No, that's all right. do you want another few minutes?
How long have I got?
Pardon?
How long have I got? How long do you want? I can have a fucking hour or two.
Yeah.
But if fucking seriously, Ashley. Somebody sent me bits of stuff from your live last night. Fuck off about me. And this woman who said something about locking a fucking child in a shed, and I said, oh, you need a bullet through your head. Not fucking literally, eh? No, literally, you know what I mean? But don't fucking talk about locking up people, autistic fucking children in sheds, even as a fucking joke.
No, you don't joke about shit like that, do you?
Don't talk like that.
No.
I don't like hearing fucking, feel like locking him in fucking shed. That force going through their head. You know, don't fucking, that's your arena. That's how you fucking talk or look at life or look at fucking children or just lock them in fucking shed.
Yeah.
It's not how I think, Ashley. So check your fucking shit somewhere else in fucking internet, Ashley. Or fucking, stay there. Fucking stay away from me. And fucking Sty and Joe and a few fucking others who I could mention. Sarah and Kelly and a few fucking others. Nobody's fucked about you. Go away, you big daft ball
No, it's
Fucking
only people with an
boring
IQ lower than 70
bastard.
that follow that bloke. I swear to God, it must be. Because he's got to be, you know, basically birds of a feather flock together, don't they? Yeah? So basically, you know, I mean, if you counted up, you know, their IQ scores and averaged them out.
Yeah, we'll get off fucking. Be able to get off fucking ground.
Yeah.
Feathers are that fucking shit.
But, you know, the police in action, you know, and not only that, the people that have been involving themselves in the chat and claiming that people have been exposing their children, which is a load of old
Fucking
balls.
disgusting.
Yeah, they're just saying that because they're the ones that are doing it, and they think that springy defence is gonna.
There should be no messing about with children
Mags,
on any.
ever so sorry, darling. This is the end of our conversation and our relationship.
Are you listening, son?
Yeah.
There should be no fucking about with it, children on any fucking level, physically, fucking mentally, or virtually, on fucking internet. And all children are fucking innocent. Let them be innocent.
Yeah.
Fucking stop fucking bringing fucking children's shit into it. Go and form a fucking group somewhere, an open fucking group, and let everybody see how you fucking behave. Not you sick fucking little chats where you're all getting off on fucking talking about children and fucking and taking it to different levels. Oh, we'll all had a fucking real paedophile in there. Yeah, fucking what the fuck? Oh, look what I've done. Look what I've done with her fucking mum. Look what I've done with her children. Oh, look at these pictures. You know, it fucking, once it's out there, it's out there. A judge told me that. Once it's out there, it can't be took back. And that's what people on the internet need to think. That's what he said to me when I first got fucking done. Yeah, once it's out there and it can't be took back.
No, you know. But as per, the police aren't doing anything about it, so, you know. Because obviously, threatening with somebody with a machete isn't enough. The
no.
Yeah, well, obviously, it ain't enough for them to go on.
No.
I mean, I even had that idiot police inspector ask me, how do I know it's them? And you've got to start wondering, yeah? Who put the monkeys in charge of the organ? Yeah. How do you know it's them? It's, oh, Jesus Christ, what type of bloody question is that? But, you know, you've been summarily ignored, Joe's been summarily ignored, Claire's been summarily ignored, Heidi has, Angie has, all of us have been summarily ignored. Oh, God, got Graham Harrison here. Who is that?
What's that? Who's on about slitting women's throat?
I don't know. I haven't threatened to slit.
Sorry, just let me say something. The first ever encounter I had with William Ritchie was he said he was going to slash my throat. That was the first ever encounter.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're being called a paedophile and having a million bad comments directed at you. But as soon as you as soon as they spark you and you say something back, yeah, you're in the wrong. Graham, see that? Swivel on that, all right?
I've never even listen. I'd never even met the guy. Didn't know of him. Didn't know the fucking name. Didn't know all about him. And he just. I'm going to slash your throat. Who the fucking hell are you? Who the fuck are you?
And this is the same individual, right? That when Chris Whitwer turned up at the door, he was hiding behind his mummy.
No, he was.
They're only ever any, you know. I mean, you know, they you know, but they've been putting people under tremendous pressure. They've been making people ill, me included in that, actually.
I know.
You know. And obviously, what they've done to me is...
If I said that to you, you fucking dispute it.
What?
If
Oh
I
no,
said
no,
to
no, no,
you,
no, 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 no. I mean, don't get me wrong. This has affected me badly.
I know it has, Si. I
You
know
know,
it has. I know it has.
this whole experience. Yeah,
If I,
but
but I'm just saying, if I was having a conversation with you one night and I said, Si, this is making you fucking ill, you dispute it.
mm,
You dispute it for disputing's sake.
no. But the thing is, if I gave up, yeah,
I know.
I'd be sicker.
I know, yes, you won't be able to live with yourself
Yeah,
knowing that
knowing that I let them go.
you
Yeah,
walk,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that you
Exactly.
walked away from something.
Yeah, yeah. And I can't walk away from that.
Mm,
Despite any personal cost of,
yes. No limits.
Well, there are limits. I'm not going to go round to the houses and knock on their door and beat them up. I'm not going to do anything like that.
No, no,
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna.
I mean,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
sorry,
threaten. Pardon, I'm not gonna threaten them. What?
what I mean, no limits to what you're willing to lose. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
No,
Yeah.
there's no limits to what you're willing to lose. If it comes to you losing your life, so be it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So be it. Because that's if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's written in the book of life. You know what I mean?
But we live in a participatory universe, Si, and we create it as we're going along. I like that theory.
No, that is a good theory, and you're right. You know what? In normal circumstances, that's how I think.
I like that belief. We could change things as we're going along, Si.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. It's a pity they can't. It's a pity that they haven't been able to change their behaviours over the last.
We're all contributing.
Yeah.
We're all contributing. Some of us are contributing bad. Some of us are contributing good.
Joe's just got a ban for something.
Who?
Joanne Mossop.
All this fucking reporting shit fucking pisses me off.
Oh no, you see the thing is. Sorry. After you.
When I met Sarah Holford years ago, there was no fucking reporting. You got on with it. You didn't bring anybody's kids into it. You just had a fucking. It was banter, and people used to get ripped.
I'm not accepting friends requests
it's all
of any form or sort.
Report
Please don't take this personally, Jacqueline McMillan. I'm gonna have to.
What's she saying?
There's only one that I can accept out of those three. I don't know who Kez D is, and I don't know who Jacqueline McMillan is, so I'm not going to
I can't see.
I'm just going to delete them. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not, accepting friends. I'll accept Chantal's, but no others. But you see, the fact of the matter is, the police have done nothing. There are people's children being mocked up in disgusting, but I'm not saying sexually disgusting, but indecent to a point, yeah, where it isn't sexual, yeah. It's sort of like sick,
it's under that fucking umbrella.
Yeah. Of course it's under that umbrella.
It's definitely.
You're abusing other people's children.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you are abusing other people's children, what does that make you? A child abuser. How's my day been? It's been quite it's been fraught with difficulties. If you want to know.
Passionate.
So, well, whoever Janine's Janine Kelly, Janine said that, oh no, that isn't his real name. Nicholas Kent isn't his real name. But I don't know whether it is or it isn't. But, it's Janine Kelly's partner. So whoever Kelly's partner is, whatever his name is, yeah, he's the one that added the paedophile into that group. The real life paedophile, mind you. Yeah, the fact that they are laughing openly about abuse, sexual abuse of children, that that is... No, it is, Kevin, it is. It is. I don't know Julian Reed. Unless he's saying hello to somebody else. Don't know. But I've blocked Claire Louise Jones, Mags Hunter, Graham Harrison, Claire Louise Jones, Melvin Ditwell, obviously, Kim Hicks, obviously, Danny Snow, and a few others. Sarah Jane Binfield, that's another one that. Josh Cole, asking who wants to make 250 quid. Sorry. Yeah, I think that was a reference to Ashley.
It didn't.
And who wants 200? Oh, actually, that probably was Ashley. Who wants 250 quid with the pointing up at my yeah. Yeah, actually, I better screen record that. Watch it still. There. Not screen record it.
What's 250 quid out of 90 odd grand?
No, I mean, the fact is that they're, somebody's offering 250 quid pointed up, obviously, at this live. Obviously pointing at me, saying 250 quid, I'm just saying. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, there again, he's making reference.
I'm just saying, no.
Yeah, no, but he's making reference, for somebody to come and beat me up for 250 quid. Yeah? Yeah, that's right. That's what he's doing.
I was saying, Si, what's 250 quid out of 90 odd grand?
I don't know, but Ashley couldn't afford the 250 quid, let alone the 90 grand. Yeah. I mean, how do you get yourself into £141,000 worth of debt? Well, first of all, you call a wank line, and secondly, you run up, you fraudulently obtain goods and services for the value of £50,000. That's what you do. And then boast that you got £4,000 off the Sun for letting the world know about your wanking habits, Ashley.
Embarrassing.
You know what I mean?
No.
That is embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
I mean, I would not, right? Who would, right, for £4,000 admit, right? I mean, there's some things worth more than money.
Yes.
Right? And one of them's pride. Yeah? But obviously the man's got no pride, has he? Yeah? Because for something as inane and as innocuous as money, because it's not the be all and end all of life. I know, I used to earn tons of it, right? Yeah. So it ain't the be all and end all. So he's actually, right, he said something about worldwide rights. The Sun did this 60-40 split with him or something. Right, where he got £4,000, where he admitted to all the news agencies in the world, that he spent £91,000, right, on a wanking spree. I mean, is that worth £4,000 to you?
Worldwide, though. Yeah, could you imagine them fucking in Bulgaria or Romania being bothered about him worldwide? Fucking, I mean, fucking.
Well, the English speaking world.
Yeah, for worldwide, he has to make it bigger than what it. The worldwide rights. Who the fuck wants to know about him? or wanking £91,000 £91,000 worth of wanking in England when they live in fucking Bulgaria or Romania.
No, but this would be going to English-speaking nations, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it would be. It's sort of like they'd have a little piece in, I don't know, the Sydney Herald. Yeah, sad man spends £91 on sex lines. Yeah, there's just been this little
Evening fucking Post. That's about it. Fucking Sunday Sport. He should ring them up. They'll print it again. Sunday Sport, won't they?
Well, no, there might be a there might be a follow-up story about Ashley. Actually,
no, somebody should get in touch with us, Sunday Sport, because it's already been out there, and get them, bump it up.
Yeah.
Tell him a bit of stuff about what he's like.
I'd rather try and reach people that could actually read. Yeah. I'd go for something like the Guardian or the Telegraph.
Could you imagine him being in fucking Sunday Sport? I'd buy it. If he was in Sunday Sport and a lot of stuff about him, I'd fucking buy it.
There's a few things that I won't allow in my house. That's the Sun newspaper, the Daily Mail or the Daily Express.
I'd buy it just for fucking read it and have a laugh at the cunt.
You know? I'd have the Telegraph in there, I'd have the Independent, and I'd have the Guardian and the Observer. Yeah?
Who's putting the laughing faces sign?
Oh, you know who it is.
Who is it?
Oh, Annette Shire, defending a fraudster. No. Bye-bye, Annette. Bye-bye. See ya.
She's what? She's a fraudster.
Oh, no, Kevin, no, Annette Shire was, so what is it? It's no one's business what he did or done or didn't do.
Who was putting the laughing faces?
Oh, it's probably, that, it's either that Ashley or that Annette Shire. It's no one's business what he done or didn't do. It's like what? So he's obtained goods and services for about £50,000 fraudulently, and he's run up a £91,000 bill fraudulently, and we know that he did it with intent, because he's actually messaged, about that. I've spent £51,000 on Cloud 66, which is the parent company of Babe Station. Although he'll deny he was calling Babe Station, he says he was calling Cloud 66, which is the parent umbrella company of Babe Station.
Yeah. That's what shows up on his bill.
Yeah, that's what shows up on his bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously Cloud 66, on the statement, doesn't look as bad as Babe Station, does it?
Babe Station, exactly.
Yeah, so Cloud, that's why, parent company, all that lot, decent billings, not line after line. You are a pervert. You are sick. You are a pervert. You are sick. You are a pervert. You are sick. Stop wanking. Have you got a willy left? Yeah, yeah, on your bill.
It went any bigger. I wonder if his dick went any bigger.
Perhaps he was trying to make it bigger.
£90,000 worth of wanking. I wonder if it went any bigger. Whether he stretched it any.
Yeah, you'd get an NFA, Andy. We're all going to get NFAs because we're not guilty of anything.
What's that, Si?
Yeah, Kevin Ashley ran up a £91,000.
What was that then, what you said, Si?
Oh, Angela Bucock got a no further action from the police.
What was that for?
Oh, obviously they've made a bullshit report about her as well.
Fucking, I guess, Ange, if you can hear me, listen, I fuck all against you, me, so nice one. I'm glad you're going to NFA with police.
This works nicely, doesn't it, Pete?
You are?
This works nicely. You talking to me on this phone whilst going live on the other one.
Yeah.
When I
can get a fucking word in with you.
Excuse me?
You fucking know it.
My nickname's soon going to be Edgeway.
Yeah.
Oh, Edgeway, shut up. Salesman talk.
You can get a fucking word in.
No, he doesn't live with his mum, Kevin. No, he lives by himself. Well, I mean, somebody that spends £91,000 on wank lines will obviously live by himself. Because he's obviously, he isn't sexually confident, is he? That you have to phone up,
No intimacy.
No.
No intimacy in it at all.
You know, yeah, no intimacy, no, it's like, yeah, that's it. An emotionless wreck that,
Mm,
you know,
mm,
no, only if only that woman come forward and told everybody, her
mm,
story about him, but she's so afraid of him that I think, yeah, and it was only because people were going, oh no, she's gonna, she's probably on, it's probably one of them, yeah, and that's probably what freaked her out. I'll be honest,
mm,
because obviously she's been having shit off of, and she doesn't want the shit that I'm getting, obviously.
I'm gonna take your makeup, Bruce.
Yeah.
Who's doing the laughing faces?
Oh, Dave Angel. Who's this Dave Angel? Do you know? It's one of them, isn't it?
I don't know anyone.
Heidi, yeah, he's just written Heidi, professional victim. Yeah?
I've got them all blocked, mate, so I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll just block this Dave Angel. It's probably that Nicholas Ken or whatever the bloody hell his name is.
No fucking sugar. Need sugar, sorry.
Well, whatever he is, he's the paedophile's friend, isn't he? That Nicholas Ken.
Yeah,
because he'd never have added a real paedophile into that torture chamber too. Or whatever traffic they added into it. I think it was that. Hang on, mate. I'll just put the cat on a sec.
I need to go to the shop. Shop.
But the police's response, their reaction, their general attitude has to be going after the victims of these people and not the actual perpetrators. And that is weird. That is so weird. Why would they support these people?
It's a wicked fucking world, it's a wicked.
What? And why are the police seemingly protecting these people? Because there's been so many reports about these people. Yeah, from various different sources, numbering. I mean, we haven't even included your CRN numbers into it.
I've lost all mine.
I know, but I mean, we've asked the police to go back into your files and grab all your CRN numbers out.
Exactly. They only need one. I gave the last thing to you and Joe. So all they have to do is put that in, and everything should link up.
Yeah. Could you send me that again, please?
Say again,
Could you send that CRN number to me again, please? Just make sure
I don't know where it is. I've had to reinstall my computer, so I don't know where the fucking hell it is.
All right, mate. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of it.
I think I sent it to both you and Joe. Joe might have it somewhere. I'm just going to shop and eat some sugar, some milk. So I'm just going for a walk shop.
All right,
and
mate.
It's raining. It's raining. Well, it's not raining heavy. It's just dead light.
Yeah. Is it dry rain?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, dry. No. It does exist.
Yeah, there's a rain near me, and it's called Billinge Rain, and it gets you fucking piss wet through, really, and it's a phenomenon in a place called Billinge.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. If you Google it, Billinge Rain, BILLINGE, Billinge Rain.
Yeah.
And it's a saying in Wigan. It's a saying in Wigan when it's very fine rain and it gets you soaking, the straight phrase, Billinge Rain. Yeah.
Yeah. I find the fine stuff here. Yeah, most places, the really fine rain that just, the microscopic almost.
Yeah.
I call that dry rain because as I was canvassing, I was moving and my heat would dry me. The heat that I was giving off would actually
yeah,
dry me
yeah,
as I'm
yeah,
going, yeah?
yeah.
So I'm running around like an idiot, yeah, knocking on doors. But there's a bugger with your paperwork though, because obviously you got that fine mist that lands on your paperwork, so you've got to be really careful with that.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. You know, but being asked dopey questions, how do you know it's them? You know?
Fucking.
I mean, what type of question is that? You know, how do you know it's these people? It's like, oh, come on, give it a bloody break.
Mm,
You know, they've been trolling me for 3 months.
mm.
You know?
I mean, he's listening to you, Si.
Yeah.
I mean, he's listening.
You know, after that, you know, one thing I don't like is stupidity and stupid questions. And if I think it's a stupid question, I'll tell somebody that they're stupid, which is exactly what I did to that police inspector. 1 second, I'm just making this coffee, or I'll be back. You can talk to the crowd if you want. There's 62 there, apparently.
I'm just going for a walk shop, mate. That's all I'm doing. Just going for a walk shopping in rain. Walking out canal. It's a pity I can't show you. Need milk and sugar. Well, that's it.
You know, I mean, the fact of the matter remains like this. They have let somebody that threatened me with a machete loose for the last 48 hours with an opportunity to attack.
It's fucking laughable, Si. It's laughable. You'd think they would stamp down on fucking half crime shit like that. Because it is half crime, fucking. I had 6 fucking police officers running my fucking house because I waved one fucking knife in front of the fucking camera and somebody made it look as though it was loads. And 6 fucking police come running in my house. You're waving 6 knives about in the street.
How do you hold 6 knives?
I've probably not got fucking 6 knives.
No, I know, mate. You know, but even that. Oh well, 6. Oh no, 6 knives, 3 in each hand. I suppose. Yeah, you can.
Easter Sunday. It was not this year. Last year, that was Easter Sunday. Good Friday, they sent an ambulance, and Easter Sunday they sent 6 police round.
Ready to taser you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was on live. I had YouTube on live side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over Facebook. You're waving knives about in the street. I said, I've not been in the street. I said, I'm not on Facebook. And this policewoman, she wants that. I said, it's YouTube. I said, and it's live. I said, and it's showing you lot. But I kept them all at doorway.
Yeah, I know, but you see, but the fact is...
We're doing our jobs. I said, I've not even been in the fucking street. I've probably not got 6 knives.
Yeah. But what's really annoying me about this is that we're the ones that are being treated like we're criminals.
I know, exactly, Si. Fucking devices seized. Oh, you've got child porn on your devices. Boom. Yeah. On the Tuesday, on the Friday, devices seized again. You're threatening to kill. What the fuck? So I'm just going to take you off loudspeaker because I'm going to shop.
All right, mate.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm only checking you off loudspeaker.
Yeah, it's okay, mate. I can carry on with this here a moment. Joanne, after this call, you're more than welcome to come and join me here.
I'll speak to them guys.
Pardon? Or in fact, anybody who'd like to talk to me, Joanne, Shaz, Claire, Joanne, Horn, Angie, or Heidi, if you want to call me. after this call. And if you want to talk about your experiences, then obviously you're more than welcome to. You have got a voice, and I'd like you to intimate what these people have done to you and what your experience of these people have been. Basically, this looks like the police are protecting them, and the police have done nothing but to protect them. And I want to know why the police have been protecting them, and whether the police, this is a long shot, whether the police planted them to make a nuisance of themselves in the paedophile hunting community. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pure. That might be ridiculous conjecture, but you don't know the police, do you? And what they might try and pull if they don't like people doing something.
Can I have a packet of Rizzlers as well? So I'm not trying to have
Yeah, mate. I mean, yeah.
Still there?
Yeah, mate. The abuse that you've been receiving, the abuse that Joanne's been receiving, the abuse that I have, Claire has, Angie, Heidi, Shaz.
Anybody associated with me? Anybody associated with me gets fucking shit off them, like fucking cowardly.
Yeah.
Just fucking talking to me, it fucks me off. All I say, I've said some bad shit, mate. I've done some bad shit, but in the fucking face of a lot of provocation, and yeah, I have turned a lot of people with saying fucking bush, but we're down to the core of them now, that fucking lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry for some of the things I've said to some people, not fucking everybody, but some people.
I know, but they troll you so mercilessly.
I will never be sorry to that fucking lot.
Oh, I ain't sorry about that. I ain't sorry. Yeah.
Never be sorry to that fucking lot.
Right.
Never.
Well, I'm not.
Don't want to be fucking sorry to that lot, but I am sorry. I am sorry to a lot of fucking people. But I've ridiculed them fucking shit, and I don't fucking. You know what I mean?
Look, right. I understand what level of trolling you've gone through. Yeah, and how much hatred that you face, and how easy it is to lose your temper with them.
It's fucking vile, so when you tell you think it's about fucking protecting children, and the fuckers use it. You like your child will get abused and all. Fuck the fuck. Oh, well, you shouldn't have told people. Well, I went into that fucking community thinking it was about protecting children and talking about these bastards.
Strangely enough, I was under that misapprehension as well.
Yeah. Not actually fucking
attacking
abusing
them.
people's fucking stories and stuff. And people's ways of life and past experiences. I thought it was about the fucking pedos.
So did I. This is why I'm turning my back on that.
That's why
community.
I had a shitty fucking attitude with it when I went inside.
Yeah, mate. That is provocation that you could never. You don't have to make any justification for what you said, because when people are taking...
I do to myself, son.
Yeah, I know you do to yourself. But when they're taking... when they're using your son's sexual abuse...
I know.
Yeah, and using it as a weapon against you, then on the other hand, they turn around and say they protect children and they talk to survivors... Yeah, exactly. But the only reason why they talk to survivors and victims of sexual abuse is so that they can, when they fall out with them at a later date, they can use your own personal pain against you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do play the professional victim when you do snap. Oh, look what he's like. Look what he said. Yeah?
That's all what they say about me. Oh, look what he's
Yeah,
done.
look what he said. Look what he done, yeah? Notwithstanding the 1,200 bloody insults that you've just received.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever takes that into account, do they?
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They don't take. Oh well, why? What? You know, what got him to snap to that point? Yeah, you got to start asking yourself that question. And in law,
it has been said before.
In law,
they brought it to the point it has.
Yeah, well, in law, right, there is this caveat called provocation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fucking raining out here, that.
You know, there's a caveat called provocation. Which means, actually, just say you were walking down the street and people were like starting on you, yeah, or a bloke was starting on you, was pushing you, and you're going, look, mate, you know, go away, leave me alone, yeah. And he keeps doing it, and he keeps doing it, and keeps doing it, yeah. And he can go away, you know, leave me alone, go away, yeah, yeah. And they keep on doing it, and then you hit them. And then you hit them, and then they go down, they hit their head on the floor, they die. Yeah? If you got witnesses, yeah, he was provoking him. Yeah, he told him to leave him alone. The bloke kept pushing him and he went round and whacked him. Yeah, he fell, hit his head, bang, he's dead. Yeah? That's a cogent defence because it's provocation.
Yeah.
Providing you've got witnesses to that provocation. Obviously, you're fine. You know? Or if you've got evidence of provocation, you also then alright. Yeah? So provocation does come into a lawful defence. Alright? So I wouldn't worry about that. So, you know, and then you had that idiot Cooper saying, oh, you know, what was it? Yeah. Sanchez has never arrested anybody. Special constables can't make arrests. It's like, I mean, just making dumb, stupid, unfounded, wrong comments like that. I wish I had a picture of me in uniform. No, I do in a way. Because then it can remind me how stupid I nearly was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and I would have joined the order of the brainwashed.
Become a professional.
You know, and if I joined the police, I would never have gone to Gower and had a bloody good time. Yeah? I'd probably be some boring straight on a package holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah? Instead of going, right, let's just take a flight and see what happens when I land. You know what I mean? No, I haven't. That is funny. Oh, that is funny. But, you know, it's just all of this is down to police incompetence, the lack of intelligence sharing, their absolute refusal to link these cases together. Yeah, and their complete and utter inaction when somebody's been waving a machete about threatening to kill you. I mean, yeah, I don't know how much more they need, bar a dead body, to actually do something. You know, or to take a look at those CRN numbers, go, oh, actually, this has got a running theme to it, hasn't it? Oh, yeah. Perhaps they ought to you know, if Sherlock Holmes is real, they ought to dig the cunt up and get him to investigate.
Listening sounds.
Yeah. I reckon a fictional detective would make a better job of it than these bloody incompetent idiots. You know what I mean?
It's all a fucking act anyway.
Now, how do you know their names? It's like, that's like one of them turning up in the scene. Well, how do you know it's him? It's like, what? You know what I mean?
Mm.
I know. Traffic. Put that over there a moment. Yeah, so, you know, apparently waving a machete and threatening people anymore is no longer a crime. And then you've got to ask yourself, what the hell's this country come to? Because at the moment, it seems to me as it's been taken over by the mob. Yeah, that wants to go around sort of like destroying public monuments. Yeah. Bleating on about something what happened 4,000 miles ago, miles away. Yeah, you've got loads of sheep going down on one knee, emulating the actions of that police officer. I mean, if I was George Floyd, the last bloody thing that I'd want to see is people going down on one friggin' knee. You know, it's like when Jesus returns. Yeah, if just say he returned, right? Do you think the first thing that he'd want to see is a fucking crucifix? Yeah.
Jesus will never return.
No, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying figuratively.
I'm just saying, Jesus will not return because Jesus is the personification of love. A love will never fucking conquer on this planet. We will always be in a state of fucking fear. As Satan.
I'm gonna you know what, Pete? If you want a night off, later on, yeah, and if you want to watch something that's just...
Yeah, I know. I'm just making a brew sign.
All right, mate. Oh, that was your kettle, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. Joe's got.
I've made a brew now. Just carry on, Si. I'm just listening.
Yeah.
I'll just chip in now and again.
What I'm doing is I'm going to share to you through the messenger, right? And this, oh shit, I can't do it through that phone. Well, I'll do it when this live finishes. Yeah, and it's this program called it's these two. The first one's 167 minutes, and the following one, Bitter Lake, is 137 minutes. Yeah, and it's how we've got into the situation. Yeah, Eddie. Yeah. Or do you think Eddie would ever want to see a cruise? Yeah, I'd be mortified. So what? Yeah, so why have you stuck me up there? No, but governments act them more often than not, and they are putting fear into people. And these documentaries,
That's what it's all about.
well, the first one goes into banking and the way that the banks have taken over, and then how they've normalised things. Yeah. And then the second one goes into Bitter Lake, which is sort of like the history, from 1946 and the Saudis and everything else that's, which has sort of like gone up and caused Afghanistan, if you know what I mean. and why we're in this present situation we find ourselves in today. They're very informative. It's 314 minutes, which is 5 hours and 14 minutes of it's brain food, mate. Brain food. You know, it just explains to you quite well, yeah, how humanity has now ended up in this position where the banks are in power and the politicians aren't. You know, they don't go on about they don't go on about it ain't that extreme, you know what I mean? When they go on about the Illuminati and yeah, you know, I mean it's like, you've got all these people knee jerk reactions about oh yeah, they're gonna turn us into a cashless society now. Yeah, they're not accepting cash at the tills. Think about it, right? You've got a celluloid note. Yeah, it's not like a paper note. Yeah, viruses can live on its surface because yeah. That's why shops aren't accepting money in some places, because it's a health risk at the moment. Yeah, man, absolutely. And the officers that have dealt with me, well, the officers that have dealt with us all have been nothing short of shameful.
Just today's policing sign.
Well, I'd rather let, a load of school kids go out and police then, really, rather than that lot. They're probably more effective.
It's like I keep saying, they're not police anymore, they're not bobbies.
No.
The law enforcement, that's all they are. The law enforcement officers. They're just there to enforce the law. Nothing more. No investigation, no thought going into it. They're there just to enforce the law.
Yeah.
Blank fucking, no fucking compassion, thought, anything. They're just fucking...
Well, this inspector, he turns around to me. Well, so I said what the first officer said, yeah, just to stay, the only advice that was just stay off the internet and all this lot. I said, right, okay, then I stayed off the internet over the weekend. I said, look, what happened? I get a threat from somebody brandishing a machete. So I said, now, right, you're telling me, right, to close off my eyes and ears, yeah, and not, be warned of an attack. So basically, you want me to blind myself, yeah?
Delete them all.
Oh, yeah.
Shut all your social media down. These people who are sending you stuff are not your friends. But they are my friends. Some of these people, no, they're not. They're just people on the internet. Shut everything down. Stop listening to it. Stop telling them to send you stuff. That's what I got told, right?
Yeah. We'll deal with the perpetrators. Yeah, we understand your concerns. This is disgusting what they're saying. We'll investigate. Nah. It's the easiest. What they're doing is they're looking for the easiest point of resolution.
Yes.
Yeah? Where they can just go, right, deal with that, shut it up. No. Yeah? Plastic policing. And they reckon they're doing a good job. Huh. When I'm outside this property, I will humour the police. Whilst I'm in it, I won't. I'll be respectful, I'll be polite, yeah? But not when they come to my door. Not after this. But it's quite a sea change, isn't it, for me being quite positive about police to being like this. I mean, that's happened over a period of 5 years actually, but these last 6 months And, you know, they've just basically destroyed me. Yeah, they do need to take their straitjackets off. They ought to allow them to be police officers, and, you know, they ought to take away targets. You know, you've got to get so many of this conviction. You've got to get so many. Oh, well, we're under target here. We better concentrate. It's like, what type of, what, you know, somebody gets stabbed in the street. Yeah, they've caught the perpetrator. Yeah, but they'll spend the next week sending people out on foot patrol. Yeah, reassuring the public that it's safe. It's a stabbing. It happened over a week ago. It's hardly likely to happen again. Why are you stood on the street? Yeah, it's not going to happen again, is it?
Public perception.
Yeah, exactly. Public perception. But I mean, that's an action of, perhaps if those police were around there in the first place, the stabbing would never have occurred. Perhaps that might not have occurred to them. Perhaps if they put some more police officers and feet on the actual ground instead of on wheels, they might, stop these things from happening. Yeah, I can see your comments, Joe. I can still see them, my darling. I can still see your comment. Yeah, I can still see your comments.
Are you talking
you've probably had a ban from posting, that's all.
Who are you talking to?
Joanne Mossop.
Oh,
yeah. So
I can see now. I'm just put it on.
Yeah. But
hello, Ida.
Yeah, I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed that in 2020 apparently it's all good, right? The last thing I learned in 2019 is even if you've got evidence on a paedophile and you're stood outside of his house and you can positively identify him and you've got everything on your phone, right, that pertains to that individual, grooming a 12-year-old, or what he thought was a 12-year-old child, and then him summarily ignoring it. That was strike one. Well, no, the first one was when they ignored, when they treated me about, when I made the complaint about my sexual abuse. That was strike one. Strike two was Christmas Day. And this, fucking hell, they've hit me for a home run, the police. But I'm beginning to think that report from Josh was actually malicious. So I've re-reported that because he was in conference with Ashley on, So obviously, that's how Ashley's reported me for the same offence, and he's withdrawn it. And they haven't even pulled him up about that, making a false accusation of that gravity. I mean, where is the justice in that? In fact, when we withdrew that statement, my devices should have been returned to me immediately.
Again,
and like I said, I've just made a complaint about it against I don't think they're interested in justice either anymore. They just want the conviction without the justice of it. Strangely. Because all it is, when they try to, smack us with a charge, all they're trying to do, is what was I saying? Sorry, somebody just messaged me with the sting. And like I said, I'm not sharing stings during lockdown. Or not lockdown, whilst COVID's about. So I just think these teams are doing more to spread the virus than not. These are unnecessary trips. And more than 2 or 3 households are getting into the same car together. This is still, against guidelines. So, I'm not supporting any sting at the moment, unfortunately. I think it's damned irresponsible. I'm not against decoying and handing your logs into the police, though. That would be the sensible option. But they just want to be seen stinging, though, don't it? It don't matter about anybody's health. Really, at the end of the day. Pardon?
So Heidi's asking who's CC.
Who's CC?
Yeah, Heidi's asking.
I don't know. Did I say CC? Sorry, Heidi, I'm not entirely sure what you meant. The police are idiots.
I was just looking at comments, so I'm sorry.
The police, right, Kevin? Right? They obviously think it's acceptable for people to get abused online. So they've done absolutely nothing about it for 3 months. They obviously think it's all right to wave machetes threatening people. They obviously think it's all well and good of them nicking children's photographs and mocking them up in sick pictures. They're perfectly okay with people making false reports. They're perfectly okay that people are self-harming. Right, the police are all right with that. You know what I mean? The police are fine, Carrie. The police are happy that that's happening, right? Because they're not doing anything about it, right? They're happy that, I received 750 crank calls and they've not done a fucking thing about it. Yeah? They're happy that they've taken my devices without any basis. They're happy that Joanne got a brick through her window and then just put it down to criminal damage, despite all of her CRN numbers. And a recently dropped case. It's all right for them to go at Heidi. It's all right for them to attack Angie. It's all right, to mock their sexual abuse. It's all right to mock your son's sexual abuse. According to the police, this is all according to the police. Yeah, if you take a look at it about our complaints, the police have validated every single part of their behaviour and almost encouraged it. Because now they think they're invincible. And because they're getting away with it for so long that, and they're right. They're going to carry on getting away with it. Yeah, I ended that telephone call to that police inspector. I said, I'm sick of Avon and Somerset police. I said, I'm absolutely pig sick of your voice now and that. Well, I'm going to tell him what I think of him. I don't give a fuck whether he's an inspector. I don't care a fuck whether he's a chief in. I'll still call him a cunt. And they're not taking me seriously, or they ask me stupid questions. How do you know it's them? Fucking hell. Right, the next thing. How do you know it's him? It's like, what? You know what I mean? It's like me going up and stinging it. Oh, how do you know it's him then? It's like, what? And that massive incompetence that turned up on Christmas Day. Again, Avon and Somerset Police. Incompetent, bloody incompetent. Letting people get away with, criminal damage, trolling offences, malicious communications. Yeah, all the above said things. Naming innocent people as paedophiles. In fact, these people should be getting prison sentences for what they've done to people over the last 3 years.
The law stinks, Si.
The law fucking does stink.
It stinks.
What we told as kids? Oh yeah, trust a policeman. They're here to help you.
A policeman, yeah, but these are not policemen
No, they're
anymore.
not police anymore. You're right.
The law enforcement.
You know, they're target driven. You might, you know, like Kevin Ackerman's just said, yeah.
As he said.
Yeah, I mean, he goes, it's all about money and funding and big bonuses. Yeah, the bonuses that, you know, when they hit target, they obviously get a production bonus. Yeah.
It shouldn't be targets in a public service.
Yeah, whenever should justice.
Anyway, not where they're getting more money for fucking not in a public service. Not where
well, no, but
there's a gain to be had by fucking doing something properly. It should be done properly, no questions.
Yeah, but what we've got into a situation where they've got to justify their funding. So therefore, if the government sets certain targets to these police forces, they've got to get so many of this and so many of that and so many of the others, yeah, for them to get more funding as a police force. Because obviously, if you're underperforming, they're not going to give you the money. So therefore, it's a target-driven environment. And that is not in the interests of justice. I'm ever so sorry, it's not in the interests of justice. Not at all.
The justice system was made for the rich, wasn't it?
Oh, we have, yeah, the horror from Exeter that's joined us. Public toilets just entered the arena.
I can't see him, I've got him blocked.
Oh, right, yeah. You know, snivelling. He's a snivelling little worm, mate. He's a snivelling little worm that thinks he's gonna come along and come to my house and teach me a lesson. Don't worry, the police are coming for you. Hopefully. But I doubt it. You know what I mean? You're made of Teflon, aren't you? Yeah, I mean. Like I said to you on that funny phone call that you gave me. You know, I'm not going to repeat it on the live. So I'd get a ban. But I convey that same message to you. That I said, well, the police officers were there, untouchable. Yeah. All right. We'll see. We will see. I mean, I think, yeah, they're going to ignore it. But, you know, you're the one that's involving yourself in paedophilic chat, Richie. You're the one, yeah, that names innocent people as paedophiles, Richie. You're the sick one, Richie. In more ways than one. You know, only because your life is such a mess. Yeah, and it's so twisted and it's so fucked up and you've got that awful condition. And do you know what? I genuinely, right, feel for you on that. But, you know, if that was me, then I'd open myself up and be nice to the world. But you haven't got that. You're bitter, you're twisted, you're sick. You involve yourself in chat, yeah, that involves the victimisation of children. We've got the proof!
Who's saying about proof?
Oh, do you think? Public toilet is?
Oh, fucking hell.
Public toilet's on about it. You know?
Popped up on my live last night and got fucked off.
Public toilet going. Public toilet's probably going to pop off and buy some cottage cheese in a minute.
No time for him, mate. I'm done with him.
Oh,
no time.
God.
Can't be fucked with him, mate. Leave me alone. He leaves me alone. I'll leave him alone.
Oh, no. He won't leave me alone. you know, and he was there giggling and laughing and sniggering. Yeah, when the blade was produced, it was his live, actually, that blade was produced. You know, so, you know, but like I said, the police aren't taking anything seriously what we say, but then they can turn around and make any old bullshit accusation about us, and they're coming round to our doors as quick as a flash.
No. Do you know why it is, Charlie?
Sorry?
Do you know why it is? Because they get women to fucking do it.
Oh, I don't know. You know, I mean, whatever they're doing, you know, if you
get women to fucking do it, the women make it fucking more dramatic, don't they?
Well, yeah, but I mean, what they need to do is they need to take all of their devices at them at the same time, but that's not going to happen either.
No.
You know, just to catch them in that bubble, but you know,
a synchronised fucking raid of
a synchronised raid. That's what's needed. You know, but I mean, they couldn't synchronise a clock. Those silly idiots. You know what I mean?
It's not going to happen, is it? But that's what's a big synchronised raid.
No, I mean, all I want, you know, all I want people to know.
Take idiot's door off with a big red fucking key. Lock Jackson in kitchen and fucking take all his devices and fucking give him a few fucking slaps while they're there. That's what should happen.
Yeah, I know, but then you'd get them for police brutality, wouldn't he? He'd probably start moaning about, yeah, well, you know, they're not going to get nicked.
Take his fucking door off. Take his fucking door off with a big red key and seize all his devices.
Well, no, they all need it done to them. They all need investigating.
Well, that's what I'm saying about him, idiot.
Yeah.
Take his fucking door off.
Yeah.
Take his door off with a big red fucking ramming thing or key, whatever, fucking.
Yeah.
Just take the door off and drag the ball cunt out to fucking bed. Put the fucking foot on his neck and say, listen, you're a fucking boring bastard. Fuck off.
No, you're a child. No, he's a child.
In our time, all fucking time, you ball boring cunt. Sick of you. Fucking, I'll be on floor, fucking idiot. I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Fucking sticking the knee further in his fucking windpipe. Fucking ball cunt.
You see, the thing is, right, you know, Richie's there saying he's untouchable and all that lot, but what he's actually what he's untouchable. Hang on. What he's basically stating. What he's basically stating. Yeah, that he's a part of a group that abuses other people's children. Right. So if he's part of a group that abuses other people's children, what does that make him? Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. As for untouchable, his fucking ass is untouchable because he's got HIV. So
I ain't bringing that into the conversation, Pete.
His ass is well, I fucking have.
Yeah.
Because he popped up on my life to the night, and I don't want fuck all do with him, mate.
Yeah.
I really don't want fuck all do with him.
I don't want anything to do with him either.
While he is in the vicinity, I will fucking have a little pop at him. So, as with regards to fucking being untouchable, your fucking ass is untouchable, isn't it, lad? There's nobody going to rip your fucking ass with you having HIV, is there? So, fuck off, Richie. I'm not interested in you anymore. Fucking leave it out. Don't come on my fucking lives. And I'm just chatting to Sarah and a couple of other people. Can't be fucked with you anymore, me, Richie. Not interested. Not fucking bothered. Don't care. Move on. Go and get on with going full fucking blown and fuck off out my internet space. That's all I've got for Saturday, Richie.
Well, all he ought to thank himself for, really, that I'm not 10 years younger and how I would have reacted to that false report. Yeah. That he made that false statement that he made about me on that UK database site. And the way that he's naming you as a paedophile and Joanne and Claire and all that lot. You know, and he's made threats to... I just discovered the threat that he made to me on May the 17th. Yeah, and that's with the police now. yeah, saying he's going to come and sting me, TikTok, or do something, you know,
Mm.
you know. Yeah, I mean, I do truly believe he's a worthless piece of shit, and whether he's HIV positive or not, he's a child abuser. He's a child abuser because he involves himself in chats where people, including himself, are a party of these as a group, yeah, of trolling people's children and grandchildren, and abusing people. Basically, these are abusers that we're dealing
Can
with.
I can,
We're
can, can I
dealing with
just
we're
say
dealing we're
can I
dealing with the very
can I
thing that I
just say
started
something, Star?
decoying. Sorry,
Can I say something?
of course.
Wayne Ritchie, you posted that Gordon Greenall stuff up to the night. Well, that Gordon Greenall, the people behind that profile is the dirty bastard that raped my son and his wife. That was from 2015, Wayne. Yes, I've got loads of it. I've got everything of it, not just a little snippet like you was putting up. But that, to me, Wayne, is saying that you're promoting a fucking real paedophile, putting that up.
Yeah.
That dirty bastard harassed my fucking son out of wigging through that fucking profile, posting pictures of her house, posting pictures of my son saying he'd accused somebody of rape falsely. No, he damaged
This is
my
what
son's
Richie's
fucking
done.
bottom, Wayne. Just one set. So, Wayne, you carry on supporting paedophiles by posting that Gordon Greenall
Yeah.
stuff. You've all
And
fucking
actually,
posted
Wayne,
it.
you deserve a lot more than that.
Tommy Cooper's posted it. Fucking that Actual Truth posted it. Or fucking one of them lot. And you posted it where you couldn't be further from the fucking truth, Wayne. You're supporting a fucking paedophile.
I'm gonna block the child abuser now because I'm just sick of his face. All right. Bye bye. Right. Yeah, I've blocked him now.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently you threatened to lock him in the shed and torture him, and he deserves a damn sight more than that, really. But I mean, obviously, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to threaten him, but he does actually, on the face of it, what he's done and what he's been doing, you know what I mean. If just for me to hang back on the on that report, yeah, I'm amazed at myself at my patience. I am. I'm patting myself on the back. It's like, well done, Sanch. You haven't lost your fucking temper. You know what I mean? This is why, because I want to get it sorted out legally. You see, I want them to pay for it. Through the penal code. And and these people that are involved in that chat, I'm ever so sorry, but they are abusing children in that chat. And if you're abusing children in that, other people's children in that chat, what does that make you? Really? Oh, I think they're funded, yeah, by council tax and central government grants, yeah. But the central government will only give them money if they achieve certain targets. So that's how the police are funded. So that's why they're more target driven rather than actually being policemen anymore. Yeah, if they haven't got time to deal with that because it's a low priority, then they just put it on the back burner. It's like, if you get burgled nowadays, I've heard reports that it'll take them 3 weeks to come and turn up at your house. Yeah. And then they'll just go, oh, burglary. And then they'll just sort of like write up the report for the insurance and then they'll fuck off. Yeah? Without any investigation or anything. Oh, they might get, sometimes if you're lucky, you might get crime scenes investigations around there, quite quickly. But it depends on, I remember when I was a security guard and I was working in the street in Somerset, and the police come round and they said, oh, we're looking for this vehicle with this registration number, yeah? So I was walking back because I was staying with a friend in the street, Yeah, because I lived in Bridgewater at the time, and said, "Oh no, come over, stay with me. You're working nights, I work days, yeah, you know, and all that." So I was walking back, and guess what? I saw the bloody car. So I rushed to a phone box because this was the time before mobile. Well, it wasn't the time before mobile phones, but you know what I mean. It was, yeah, 26 years ago. Yeah, 26 years ago that was. And so yeah, here's the car, here's the registration, found it for you. Yeah. Phoned them up. Right, this car's in this location. Phoned them up, come back to it. Guess what? The car had gone. Yeah. So the police were going all around the place trying to look for this vehicle, and there it was, parked in this place all the bloody time. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. They couldn't investigate a bloody cold, mate. Couldn't investigate a cold.
Joanne's asking you. Joanne?
Yeah, I have done. Oh no, I've still got coffee here. You know, and these reports are, you know, and all these CRN numbers should amount to something, shouldn't they?
Yes. So fucking put them on a fucking, put them on a PowerPoint all connecting or fucking do it for them and they'd still not fucking get it.
Yeah. Shall we give somebody else a chance to speak if they'd like to?
Of course you can.
Yeah. I will ask Heidi, Joanne, Angie, any friendly faces want to discuss things on this live with me? If you do want to, then just say yes.
Yeah, get somebody else on a three-way conversation.
I can't have a three-way conversation. This is a phone call.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a phone call,
no,
mate.
I mean, can you not get people on live? You not get them on live?
No, I can't. There's no,
Oh, fucking hell.
You know.
Yeah, well, somebody else ring you up. Or you ring somebody else.
Joanne, did you want to speak? Heidi, did you want to speak? Or anybody that's been abused by these individuals, would you like to say something about it?
Yeah, fucking speak up.
And speak up about your experiences with them. I mean, you don't have to. Because it's well documented in, you know, police reports and all that lot. And I think they know, you know, the perpetrators. The perpetrators know exactly what they've been doing as well, which is, you know, that's something else entirely. You know, I mean, this is targeted, protracted abuse, and well, let's put it this way, yeah. Torture Chamber 2 has sickened me. Or what I've been reading in there has sickened me more than any paedophile chat, right, that I've ever decoyed. It's actually more distressing than decoying by what they're writing. You know? And it's, I think this is a crying indictment, this entire situation, on how bad this country's actually got. You know? Anyway, Pete, we'll leave it at that. All right. I'm gonna ask whether anybody else wants to call me, or if they want to call me. It's my my second and not my third number, which is this number. This is my second number that I've got, and if you'd like to call and have you know, and obviously Heidi, if you haven't got my secondary number, you'd like to talk, then, and you know, Joanne, you're more than willing, you know. I'm more than happy for you to pass that on. But Pete,
yeah,
it's been wonderful talking to you.
As always, lad.
All right, keep your chin up. I know I'm saying it. Yeah.
See
Yeah.
you later, mate.
All right. Yeah, I love you a lot. All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
true
and
that.
don't
See you
don't don't
later,
let the
Si.
bastards get at you. All
And
right.
but see you later, fella.
All right, mate. You take
Bye
care.
bye, lad. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah. So that's what they've done to Mr. Greenall, abusing his child after his child had been raped, and they take the piss out of him for it. Heidi, yeah. Well, I haven't. Do you know what? I've not opened a single one of those images. Yeah, I've just looked at it. Yeah, screenshotted a few bits. Yeah, and I've declined and left. But I've never once clicked on one of those pictures because I do not want to be confronted with that. Believe it or not. So I'm wound up enough as it is. I don't need to get any more wound up than I actually am right now. So that's why I haven't looked at them. But when it's real life children involved, which is what they're doing, they're abusing real life children in real time. I'm mocking them up in all these photographs. They're abusing other people's children. So therefore, if you want to categorise it, yeah, and if you want to, if it is right, given the description of what I'm describing, it's child abuse. They're abusing children by mocking them up and talking about raping children and all that lot, and speaking of things like Joe, saying things like Joe Mossop sells her kids, yeah. The dog shit in his kitchen, and just facile basic nonsense like that. Well, I'm going to break off this live now. I've been here for longer than I first intended. I don't believe there's anybody that wants to come and call me. So I thank you, my friends, for listening to me, and to the trolls, yeah, that are there, and to the people that are involved in the Talk to Chamber or support the Talk to Chamber in any way. See you later. Bye bye.